Welcome to Generation Hush, the podcast that would make you tune in, hush out, and listen close.
Welcome back to another enlightening episode of Generation Hush, uncovering the unspoken noise of society. Today, we're diving into the heart of the matter as we explore ways to silence the noise and empower communities for change. I'm your host, Lara, and joining me as always is my insightful co-host, Ami.
That's right, Lara. Sa ating previous episodes, we've discussed yung various facets of noise pollution and yung impact nito on our society. But today, armed with our research findings, we're rolling up our sleeves to address this pressing issue head-on.
Absolutely, Ami. Let's start delving into the proposed improvements and strategies outlined in our research, aiming to combat noise pollution effectively.
But before that, i-welcome muna natin ang ating ever-insightful guests to get to these strategies na gusto natin ma-employ. Welcome back to Generation Hush, Mica, Adrian, and Mark.
Grabe, masyadong clingy itong podcast na to ha. Eme, hi everyone. Thank you for having us ulit.
Hello guys again, kami ulit.
Hello, it's great to be back.
Kayo na naman, favorite talaga namin kayong makasama. Kaya, let's get down to it.
As we were saying kanina, napaka-crucial ng pag-strengthen ng local enforcement mechanisms for noise pollution regulations para collectively ma-address and enforce ang iba't ibang noise control measures and foster partnerships between local authorities, businesses, and communities. Maliban dito, regular coordination meetings and shared responsibilities could also strengthen the effectiveness of local enforcement.
Tama, at huwag nating kalimutan ang power ng localized public awareness campaigns. These campaigns play a pivotal role in educating residents, businesses, and transportation groups tungkol sa impact ng noise pollution, as well as rallying community involvement na rin in noise reduction initiatives.
Now, I want to hear from our guests naman on what they can say about strengthening local enforcement.
For me, strengthening local enforcement requires a multifaceted approach. Hindi lang natin kailangan ng adequate manpower and resources kasi kailangan din natin ng malinaw na protocols and guidelines for enforcing noise regulations consistently. Imagine a scenario where a community is plagued by constant noise from nearby construction sites. Kung wala tayong proper enforcement mechanisms in place, residents may feel powerless to address the issue na pwedeng mag-cause ng frustration and diminished quality of life.
Tama, Mica. Andyan papasok yung community engagement. Launching targeted public awareness campaigns at a local level can educate residents, businesses, and transportation groups about the impact of noise pollution. Sa pamamagitan ng various channels katulad ng local media, community events, and online platforms, we can disseminate information on responsible noise practices and encourage community involvement in noise reduction initiatives.
Ngayon naman, let's consider a real-life example of the power of community engagement. In a neighborhood kung saan hindi na makakakuha ng proper sleep yung mga residents dahil sa mga humaharurot na motor, nag-emerge ang isang local movement.
Oh, tama naman. Dito, residents can come together to voice their concerns, organize petition drives, and engage with local authorities para ma-address yung issue. Through collective action and community mobilization, napatupad nila yung installation ng speed bumps pati na rin yung increased police patrol sa community nila, which effectively reduce noise level and improve overall well-being.
But yung community engagement na tinutukoy, hindi lang limited to awareness campaigns. Implementing community noise mapping initiatives ay nakakatulong din sa pag-empower ng residents to identify and assess neighborhood noise hotspots. By engaging residents sa data collection through technology or surveys, we can gather valuable insights that inform targeted interventions and resource allocations to address the most critical noise issues ng communities.
Agree, Adrian. So let's put it into example. Kunwari may city council na binabahanan ng noise complaints from residents na nakatira malapit sa highway. By conducting community noise mapping exercises, na-discover nila na yung noise levels pala exceed acceptable limits in certain residential areas, lalo na during peak traffic hours. Gamit yung data na to, the city council can allocate resources to install noise barriers or implement traffic calming measures para mabawasan yung impact ng noise pollution on affected residents.
Tama, Mika. I just want to add that regular legislative review is also an essential recommendation. Advocating for regular reviews of noise pollution legislation at the local level ensures na yung regulations na meron tayo is aligned pa rin sa needs ng community. By engaging stakeholders, including local authorities, businesses, and residents, in the legislative review process, we can address emerging challenges and strengthen the legal framework for noise control.
Talagang napaka-valuable nga naman ng mga insights nyo. Ngayon naman, let's delve deeper into the importance of legislative review. In a rapidly evolving urban landscape, noise pollution sources and dynamics may change over time.
Without periodic reviews of existing legislation, regulatory gaps may emerge, leaving communities vulnerable to new noise challenges. And by conducting regular assessments and soliciting feedback from stakeholders, yung mga local governments can proactively adapt noise regulations to address emerging threats and protect public health and well-being thereafter.
Ngayon naman, let's discuss budget allocation and resource management. Our research has estimated the financial requirements and resource allocation for program improvements totaling 1,126,000 pesos. These funds are allocated across various areas, kasama na dito yung personnel, equipment, venues, technology, and marketing.
Let's break down the budget allocation further. For instance, in strengthening local enforcement and community engagement efforts, personnel and manpower are crucial. This includes roles such as legal consultants, community engagement coordinators, and members of the community noise action committees. Sila yung in charge sa coordinating efforts, pag-collaborate with stakeholders, at pag-implement ng noise control initiatives at the local level.
Tama ka dyan. If I may add, maliban sa personnel, investing in technology and equipment is also essential para mas effective ang noise monitoring and control. This includes GIS technology for noise mapping, acoustic sensors, and microphones for accurate noise measurement, and software for data collection and analysis. By investing in technology and equipment, na-enhance yung capacity natin to monitor noise level, identify hotspot, and develop targeted interventions tailored to the specific needs of each community.
Oo nga, bukod pa riyan, public awareness campaigns and community engagement initiatives also require dedicated resources para sa workshops, seminars, media campaigns, at distribution ng educational materials. These investments are essential for raising awareness, educating the public about noise pollution, and fostering community involvement in noise reduction efforts.
Yes, at wag din natin kalimutan yung importance ng funding sources. Makikita naman natin na medyo malaki yung budget needed for noise pollution initiatives, kaya securing adequate funding is crucial for successful implementation. Government grants and subsidies, international aid and development agencies, research grants, and support from NGOs and foundations are all potential sources of funding that can be tapped into to support our efforts.
Well, collaboration with local organizations and residents is key for collective action. By partnering with environmental and community advocacy groups, engaging with business associations, and utilizing crowdsourced noise data, we can leverage collective expertise and resources to amplify our impact and drive meaningful change.
Tama kayo dyan. Ngayon, we can shift our focus to the monitoring and evaluation framework. Developing a comprehensive system to assess ongoing program effectiveness is essential for optimizing our efforts and ensuring accountability. And continuous noise monitoring systems, community-based noise monitoring, and noise mapping initiatives are all integral components of this framework.
That's a great concept, especially that continuous noise monitoring systems provide real-time data on noise levels, allowing us to track variations and trends over time. Pwede tayo mag-set up ng triggers for automatic alerts when noise levels exceed predefined limits para ma-address agad yung noise disturbances and minimize their impacts to communities.
So with community-based noise monitoring din, residents can collect data through mobile apps or distributed noise monitoring devices. Empowering residents to contribute data enhances local awareness and collaboration, enabling us to identify noise hotspots and prioritize interventions effectively.
I think very important din yung noise mapping sa urban planning and decision making. By developing comprehensive noise map using GIS technology, kaya nating i-visualize yung noise level, identify hotspot, and inform land use zoning decisions. Regular updates to this map allow us to track changes in noise level and assess the effectiveness of noise reduction initiative over time.
Ayan, those are very great areas to deal with talaga. Lastly, I think establishing key performance indicators or KPIs for continuous improvement is also essential for evaluating program effectiveness. By monitoring enforcement effectiveness, public awareness, community engagement, we can assess the impact of our efforts and make data-driven decisions to optimize our strategies.
What a comprehensive discussion this has been. Napaka-engaging ng ating naging talakayan at malaking pasasalamat sa ating guests since day one na sina Mica, Adrian, and Mark.
Indeed, Lara. As we conclude today's episode, it's evident that addressing noise pollution requires a holistic approach. By implementing proposed improvements, engaging communities, allocating resources wisely, and monitoring and evaluating our efforts, we can make significant strides toward a quieter, healthier future.
Tama ka, Ami. It's up to each one of us to advocate for change and work towards creating a more peaceful environment for ourselves and future generations. Together, we can silence the noise and make a lasting impact.
Grabe, ang dami nating napag-usapan. We were able to talk about the agencies involved in noise pollution control, budget breakdown, and different regulation and monitoring strategies to sustain the proposed solutions for noise pollution. It's been a ride talking about the multifaceted approach needed to address this.
Oo nga, Ami. Kaya it's time to wrap up another thought-provoking episode of Generation Flushed. Thank you for tuning in and be sure to join us for our next episode.
Until next time, keep your ears open and your voices ready for change. Join us on Generation Hush as we journey towards a quieter, healthier future for all.